what's been working for you on the practice field that's been translating onto the field?
I think it's just more so the confidence. We've all been giving each other confidence with the results that we've been getting haven't obviously reflected on the confidence that we've been getting on the training field, but I think we all know what each of us can do individually, and more so recently we've been all clicking on the same page, and I think that has reflected a little bit on during the games. Obviously, the results are still to come, but I think personally, it's been more the confidence.
Now, you guys open up a two-game homestand against Tampa Bay. What's going to be the key for you guys to hold a traditionally powerful side on the Eastern Conference side that they've been known to be very explosive on offense. But for you guys, what do you guys take care of on the practice field this week to ensure you guys break the 5 game skid that you guys are on at the home side?
I think it's more, again, I usually say this every time, that it's more about focusing on us. And again, I think the last 3 games, we've been we've been changing a few things, and it's shown improvements, and I think we're building off every game. I think it was the 3 games ago we had Monterey Bay, where we had a decent performance. It was better than the one before that. And then we went into New Mexico, which we did a lot better than we did against Monterey. It was unfortunate that we let 2 goals at the end. And then this past week in San Diego, I think we built off even more off of the New Mexico game. So I think this one's just more on us building game after game and continuing to get results.
To Sue, wait. First of all, I want to say congrats to your goal in front of your home crowd, or nearly in front of your home crowd. I believe Sunday was like 100 miles distance to your hometown. Looking at your last games, I have to say, seeing you back playing on the right wing is just a blast compared to your games on the left wing. And I want to ask you, in your own impression, where do you see your strength on which wing position? Because you can, of course, play on both wings, but on the right wing, you seem to be like in the last season form right now.
Yeah, I think it's like personally, I have more, what do I say? I'd say tools to use on the right side than I do on the left side. And another thing is, as a team, I think having that connection that I've had with Jonathan Ricketts has been easier to understand, and obviously we've had more years together, so we know each other's roles. We know, like, when one does one thing, the other one does the other. So I think it's just a connection on the right side, and I think that's been allowing us to move forward in a positive way.
My second question is a bit similar to your own feeling, because if you look on the, you could say, starting formation or system, it looked like we changed back to the former 4-2-3-1 system, where the wings are a bit, you could say, not so offensive like in a 4-3-3 system. And I want to ask you about your preference in which playing style do you see your best side?
Yeah, we did switch a couple games ago, and um, personally, the way we started this season, or when we went to a 4-3-3 this season, was similar to how we ended last season, and I thought that was going to be a bit more positive. But we understood that we don't have the same players. There's some players that were missing last year or there's new players this year that weren't last year to fit into that formation. So we switched into a different formation these last couple games, and I think that's been working more in our favor. Obviously, we had 3 goals scored against Memphis, so our priority was to defend and defend collectively. So I think we're building off of that, and now because we're so focused on defending and trying not to concede as many goals, we're actually creating more opportunities moving forward.
Thanks.
Ricky, in terms of confidence, how much more confident are you guys to be able to get those 3 points and coming to face a strong team in Tampa Bay here at AT&T Park, and how much have you been running confidence to use Tampa Bay to stop that offensive threat that they have?
So we got some confidence in the game. Obviously, not too much because we have to keep our feet on the ground, especially in the way the results have been going. But it did give us confidence because San Diego is one of the teams that love to play the game. They don't play direct. They keep the ball. They're a good possession team, and we were able to outplay them. So it just gives the confidence that if we can do that to a team of San Diego's caliber, we can compete with the biggest teams in either conference. So I think that's the confidence that we needed to move forward without getting our confidence too high.